Namaste everyone. Here your management coach Dr. Sandhya Srivastava. Today we are discussing on a particular topic, that is human resource management. So it's a subject, or we can say it's a topic which is being not only related with the management people, it is being related with every human, those who are seeking for job, those who are looking, and those who want to upgrade themselves, and those who make want to make themselves utilized in a asset manner. So these are the points. We will, it's in lecture series unit 1. Before starting the discussion, we will discuss certain questions. Have you heard about the vacancies? So how we will find it out, the vacancies? We get it understand that in the newspaper, in the channels, or in the pamphlets we find it out, or either in the banners, or somewhere we get the message that if you are interested. So what certain questions in our mind, youngsters mostly have these questions, or we can say the job seekers have these questions in their mind. So what are the certain questions? Whom do you send your resume to when you see a job opening that interests you? To whom we have to send the resume? From whom we will get the job offer? What are the pay scales, are the packages we will get it? And under whom we have to report, under whom we have to working, what are the rules regulations of an organizations, and what are the certain benefits, perks, importance? If we are working in a good manner, then what are the certain authority we will get it? What are the roles? How an individual is different from the person, those who are not working good? So these are the certain questions in the mind of an individual. If we will leave the job, then how we will change the job, what are the certain formalities? So these are the certain points in the mind of an individual. I don't know about the organization, how can I work in a new organization, how I will get it the good achievement in an organization, what are the certain benefits, what are the developments I will get it from the organizations. So all these questions have been recapitulated and summarized with the answer of human resource management in an organization. So the department who is looking after the human resource management in an organization is being known as human resource department, HR. Normally we will listen about it, HR department will look after. So what is HR department means? HR are the peoples, those who are looking for an individual and utilize an individual in a asset form for the organization. In, as we studied about in management, the art of getting things done by the people, for the people, and from the people. So what exactly it is means, everyone, the people, those who are working in an HR department, obviously they are humans, they want to utilize humans for the humans to get it the more output. And what is the difference between, see, human resource management over here? In an organization, there are non-living things are all is present. So who will be the person, those who will look after them and make them usable for the organization? For what purpose? For the maximization of profit. So these are the certain points of the course objectives which we will discuss over here. That what is human resource management, we will discuss about the definitions, scopes, functions, skills of HR professionals. Skills means what are the certain we can say the qualities, the characteristics, the functions, or the nature of an individual the professional have as a HR. And explain, we will discuss the role of HRM in performance management, hiring strategies followed by organization strategies. Afterwards we will study, also discuss about the strategic human resource. What is strategies? Strategies over here being the step by step, the process is being required, the stages has been involved, so that is being strategies. Afterwards we will discuss about the human resource planning. Planning is being related with the forecasting, a step ahead is to plan something, to make thing. So that is planning. So these are the certain objectives which we will discuss in this particular lecture. Let me start. Yes, first is a perspective in human resource management. Perspective is here emphasized that what is the need of human resource. Actually, see, every human have a different characteristics, the qualities, the nature, the functions, and mind also. What are the thinking skills, the critical power. So human resource people, they are the people those who will utilize them as an asset for the organization. So in the perspective of human resource management, these are the certain points which involve with the evolution of human resource. Importance of human factor. What is the importance of human factor? Human factor means is there are the accessories factory. In a factory we will see the example of manufacturing industry. Mobile is there, the machinery is there, but no one is going to operate it except humans. So human is required to operate them. Objectives of human resource management. Role of human resource manager. Who is the manager? Those who will look after the human resource department, known as the human resource managers. Policies. Human resource policies are being related with the organization, made for the individuals as per their job responsibilities and duties. Computer applications in human resource management. Mostly organization, they make their ERPs so that the data of an individual can be feed and easily utilized. What are the process, or we can say the progress in the working they are doing. Human resource accounting and audit is being related. What is human resource management? Human resource management is the art of maintain an human to do not only work as an human, to operate the non-living things in a proper way to get it the more benefit, output, maximization of profit in an organization, or we can say right person on a right job, though on the basis of their characteristics, responsibilities, and the profile or the individual capabilities. These are the certain factors which and manager have to always keep in their mind. HR appreciates, other resources depreciate. What does it mean? It means HR always an individual, those who are working in an organization, always seeking that someone is there who can look after my work, see that I am working hard, so that would be differentiate me from the my colleague. So these are the certain things which is an individual always have in their mind. So this is we can say a hardcore in the mind of an individual to get the growth and development in an organization. Meaning and definitions, as per the different scholars, they had given different definitions. So I had taken 2 or 3 scholars, famous scholars for the human resource management. First is the J. Jusius Michael, who defined as a whole consisting of interrelated, interdependent, and interacting physiological, psychological, sociological, and ethical components all together. And different Leon C. Magnuson, what he says, and he defined that human resources are knowledge, skills, creative abilities, talents, and attitudes obtained in the population, whereas from the viewpoint of the other enterprises, they represent the total of the inherent abilities, acquired knowledge, skill sets exemplified in the talents and aptitude of its employees. So, and the other Filippo, the famous scholar of HR, who defined personal management is the planning, organizing. I just want to recall you planning, organizing, directing, and controlling of the procurement, development, compensation, integration, maintenance, the planning, organizing, coordinating, controlling, the principles of the management, the art of getting things done by the people, for the people, and from the people with the help of different resources. As per the National Institute of Personal Management, and IPM, they defined HRM as a different part of management which is concerned with the people at work, with their relationship within enterprise, because it's important for an organization. Human resource, the people are plays main and vital role for an organization, because whatever the profit they have, they have from the employees. They are the asset of the organization. So obviously for an asset and from whom we are getting benefit, being an organization head, definitely we will give priority to the individuals. As per the Robbins and DeCenzo, what he says HRM is concerned with the people dimension in management, related with the skills, motivating them to the higher levels. I already explained you that part, that everyone in an organization want. In fact, at a home also, when we have a two or three brothers, definite, or sisters, we have siblings. So always we do a competition that I work this and I am more doing work. So what I will get benefit from it. So that would be the human tendency. As human have a very different, we can say a very regulate behavior. They always want themselves to be perfectionist. They always want themselves to be differentiate from the others. So HR department basically become for this, for the appreciation of an individual. Difference between personal management and human resource management, there are three basic differences. HRM basically not just on rule, it's in contract but beyond them. Because it's nurturing an individual. It's not only says that you make this policy and you have to follow it, not like that. It's a contract, it's related with that. And HRM focuses on the strategies. It focuses on individualization of employee relations. So we will discuss on a certain points. Contract in the personal management, it is written. In HRM, it is beyond it, because HR department basically want an individual, want to grasp an individual, want a more output from an people. So these are the certain points. It's devising the outlook, its procedures, its business need. So obviously when there is a business need, want to utilize it. And HRM is integrated, it's fast, it's transformational, it is a learning organization, it's a direct, it's a facilitation, it's a performance related. Whereas in a personal management, it's in written, it's devising, it's norms, it's monitoring, it's labor management, it's slow, it's transactional, it's training and development, it's indirect, it's negotiation, it's standard job evaluation. Objectives of HRM. Basically, the objective of an HRM is to utilize an human resource in a proper way to get it the more output for the organization. Or we can say the right person on a right job to get it the more output, with a ethical policies, behavior, relationship between employer and employees, and we can say highlights the organizational goals. So department always want to enforce, we can say, the organization's memorandum of association and article of association, that would be enforceable by everyone and everyone have to follow it. HRM objective is different. We can say we can discuss about job satisfaction of an individual, obviously self acquisition, human resource effectively to get it output, motivation of an employee, group goals, and the organization goals. What are the HRM objectives and supportive functions? HRM objectives are concerned, it's in social objectives, organizational objectives, functional objectives, and personal objectives. What? So, social objectives are concerned with the legal compliance. Legal compliance means when it is enforceable by law also, because establishment of an organization, all these part are also looking after by the HR department. Benefits of an individuals, benefits of an organization, how it will be differentiate the incentives and all these things also. Union management relations would be looked after by HR as a social objectives. Organizational objective, in internal we can say organizational objectives: HR planning, employee relationship, selection, training and development, appraisal of an employee's placement and assessment. Whereas functional objectives are appraisal, placement and assessment, which I mentioned in 5, 6, 7 of above. And in personal objectives, again, training and development, appraisal, placement, assessment and compensation. What does that meaning of compensation? Compensation means we can say out of means what reciprocately an individual get it. Compensation for the loss of a work, for and we can say if there is certain mishappening, so what are the compensation an individual will get it, that will be also looked after by the HR department. Scope of human resource, there are the different scopes. HRM in personal management, in employee welfare and in industrial relations also. So these are the scopes related with control, with acquisition, with development and maintenance. Control means control is being related not only the control that break and all. Control means the audit, accounting, information systems, that from where we will get the right information from about the individuals. The audit, the performance evaluation report, like this. Acquisition over here, it is being related with a human resource planning, means to forecasting of an individual. If a person want to leave an organization, definitely if a junior person is working good, so definitely there would be a appraisal and promotion for a junior person. The recruitment, what is recruitment and selection, we have already discussed about in the earlier chapter. Recruitment is to invite applications and selection is out of invite applications when we find it out right person for a right job. Placement, to put an individual for a job. Development is being related to and to appraise, for appreciate of an individual in the starting orientation or the training programs, career development and internal mobility. Maintenance of an individual being related to as remuneration. The remuneration is being related with the monetary parts and the salary. The motivation, health and safety, social security of an individual, industrial relations and performance. Appraisal depends on organization that they do appraisal in 6 months or either in the year. Functions of HRM, that are related with two managerial functions and operative functions. We are going to discuss managerial function. It is being related with the management, that is planning, organizing, directing and controlling. Planning is to plan, is to forecast, organize utilization of resources to get it more output. Directing is to give proper and regular and definite direction to an individual to do a right work. Controlling, stop an individual from doing any false working. Operative functions, that is being that what an individual is doing for their regular working exercises, that related with procurement, development, compensation, integration and maintenance. It would be either related with the PA, executive development, career planning, grievance, redressal, and we can say social security, health, safety, job analysis, HR planning. So these are the certain operative functions for the HR. Environment of HRM, human resource management, have two basic environment, that is related internal and external. Internal is being related with the in-house, in the organization. External, it is being related with the outside, outsourcing people, either it is will be the political, social and technological. So these are the external. Internal, it's being related with an organization, in-house activities related to the individuals. So these are the certain points which I had discussed also. Internal environment is being related unions, organizational culture and conflicts, professional bodies. External is being related with economical, political, technological and demographic. What is strategic human resource management? Strategic, I just want to give you the clarification for it. Strategic means when we are doing something in a step by step manner and in a stage form, in a systematic way, so that and enforceable by law also, and along with law, policies, principles also. So that would be known as a strategic. And when it is being related with the human resource management, it is strategic human resource management, under which there are certain exercises. SWOT analysis. What is SWOT? Strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. So these are the certain formulate strategies. Implement it, threats analyzing, and ETOP, and there are certain others also. But in this unit, we are going to only discuss about what is strategic human resource management. So it's a strategic look at HR functions in line with the business functions for the organization. Human resource policies are being made by the made by the organization, made by the depends on the memorandum of association of an organization, that what kind of certain policies for an individual at the different levels. As you know, that management have a different levels. First, top management, middle management, and the operating or lower management. Top is being related with the directors, shareholders, the people, those who invest in an organization. Middle management is being related with the executives or the head of the organization, departments and all. And whereas the operative and the lower people, those who are in positions, means executives levels related with either it is will means trainee, management trainee, or assistant, HR assistant, marketing assistant, sales, this kind. So it depends on the organization. They make the designation as per the requirement of an organization. So these are the certain policies which are going to be made by the organization, and that would depends on the human resource. And it is the main function of a human resource management to make it implement perfectly and in a very proper way, so that no one can be deficiated. But policy statement is very specific. Policy of hiring, so these are the certain points which is being related with the what are the policies. Either it would be related to the appointment, recruitment, selection, the training, the development, the growth, hiring people, exit, uniform, housing, medical. So these are the certain policies which is being made by an organization and implemented by the human resources department for an individual or the employees of an organization. Formulating policies. So there are 5 sources: past practice, practices in rivals, attitudes and philosophy of founders and top management, attitudes and philosophies of marketing management and the learning management, knowledge and experience gained, stable but not rigid, reflects the goals and values of the organization, not isolated one, so that individual cannot feel themselves to be neglected like that. So uniformity would be required. What are the certain principles of human resource? It is will be related with the individual developments, scientific selection. Definitely these are the certain functions which will help out an individual to grow themselves, and it is directly depend benefits to the organization also. But we can say it's more benefited to the people of an organization. It safe worked as a safeguard to the people, employees of an organization. Individual development, scientific selection, free flow of communication, participation, fair remuneration to an individual, and if a person is working hard, definitely incentive, dignity of labor, proper language should be there to maintain the respect. This labor management cooperation, what an individual want, supportive system, and the team spirit, which is very much important, contribution to the national prosperities too. Skills of an HR manager, because HR are the peoples, those who are means they are helping out the employees of an organization to achieve their goal for the organization itself. So what are the skills are being required? First is technical, cognitive, and interpersonal skills. Technical is being related with the knowledge of a product. Cognitive is related, and interpersonal is related with the attitude and attire of an individual. Communication, empathy, tolerance, pleasant, confident, and love. It's the nature of an individual and the personality. Know HR policies and practices very well. It is important, so that if an individual knows things very well, definitely it will make it help out to implement in a proper way. Multi knowledgeable, play strategic role. So for the helping of the HR planning processes. So that would be the HR planning processes. What actually HR planning processes is? HR planning process is being related with the, we can say, what is the demand in an organization and to supply what as the demand is. So forecast of labor demand, it means the planning, what is the requirement, what is the forecasting, what is going to be required in the future prospects. So labor surplus of shortage. And goal settings, strategic planning, implementation and evaluation, and forecast of labor supply. So HR planning process involved with the demand and supply curve also. So these are the certain important points which are being related with the human resource management we have discussed here. In the lecture second, we will try to give the explanation related with the human resource planning, strategies, and international human resource and the global human resource, and what are the planning being related. So these are the certain points that we will discuss later on. Okay, thank you so much. And apart from it, if you find any problem, if you have certain queries, suggestions, please comment it. Definitely I will give you the answer for it. Thank you so much.